from SoFi Stadium. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll start out here with the option left. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Already known as one of the best return men of all time, Atlanta was finally the team to unblock everything that Patterson could do for a team. The Falcons used him everywhere, running back, receiver, returner. Even saw a couple of defensive snaps. All told, he was 6th in the league in total yards, set new career highs in both rushing and receiving, and signed a new deal to stay in Atlanta.
Back to throw now on first down. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Looking to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. On 4th down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Taking it about the 16. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Now on 2nd and 13. Jones, complete. Jefferson to target. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. This defense for the Falcons, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. Now a play fake here on first down.
To Crowder, and he's got it on the crossing route.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Jamison Crowder. His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Falcons are on the board first on the road here in L.A.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Take it in at the 3. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they fail. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up.
That burst good for 20 and a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Slot man moves right. Throwing, Jones. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now Jones. That's caught left side. It's Higbee, the tight end.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
On first down, Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And the Rams had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged.
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on 1 throw.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And give him a lot of credit there, but even more credit to the guys up front. In that situation, you know it's going to be a stacked defensive front. And to be able to gain that much yardage, that's a big win for the guys on offense.
Yeah, they were just about standing on their own goal line, so to get a few yards there, a great start. Now we'll see what 2nd down brings. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. And that'll go for a gain of 18 on the keeper. First down.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, He committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play. Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's caught inside the 35.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 15-yard line. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw.
Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. And the Rams are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that worked. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one. I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Well, after incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. And the tight end goes in motion left. On 3rd down, Jones.
That's out to the flat for Akers.
And he's going to be taken down right at the line. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Buying time to his left.
He'll find Hodgins there, complete.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
They give up the middle to Akers.
And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw. Jones.
He's got his man downfield. It's Robinson.
Touchdown, L.A. Allen Robinson. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Rams are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Marquise Bell.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they'd better take advantage of it because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
2nd and 2.
They'll drop to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Back to throw here. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Kyle Pitts, 41 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is up to 8.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Out of the end zone, it's Tutu Atwell. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The long drive last time out for this offense, Charles, if you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw. Jones.
Fuck!
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Jones throw pulled in by Jefferson.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 14 yards. Back to throw again.
Finding room in midfield.
Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll look to throw again. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. And that's a ball
What
that
was
he's going
that?
to keep
Like,
his
the
first
nigga was,
career
like,
interception in the
leaving
National
him.
Football League.
What was
What
that?
teams do when that happens.
What
You
was
bring the ball
that?
to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes
Like,
on it so that you know
what?
what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later. and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
Beginning on the ground with Patterson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Forced out to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, L.A. CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact and in his mind just screamed, "Out of my way," and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
And the next-gen stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact.
And it'll be intercepted.
Did I tell you?
And nothing but daylight ahead. The 30. 10. 5. Well, that was almost a 4-point swing. The interception.
Oh, that's exactly what you get. You a fucking goofy.
And when it's a play like that, you're exactly right with the math. But don't you feel like it would have counted for more if they found their way all the way back to the end zone and gotten the 2? That changes the whole momentum, doesn't it?
And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first
wow,
interception
that's
of the
Aaron
game,
fucking Donald right there.
Repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter. But you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm about to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense. Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
They're going to try and throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Let's go. A gain of 9 yards. First down, Atlanta. Practice 6. Black ultra. Green.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Trying to lay one up deep.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
I can't believe how that works. Like, that's here, but like,
up and good.
Fuck,
And
hey,
it
I
makes
can't.
this a 9-point game.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Atwell now from his end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw this up.
And they get Jones for the 3rd time in this ball game. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. 3 first-half interceptions now. And, Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out, got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Falcons will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that could be important, as that makes this a 16-point lead.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Atwell now from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field.
He's got a man, complete.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Jones now on 1st and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Falcons are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight.
And this is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns.
And the Falcons are able to add on to their first-half lead.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Atwell now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Man, I can't win a game. I can't win a game, Cole. Fuck, I hope this next round is gonna be like this weak ass shit.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll find Higbee open downfield.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Man open is Robinson.
He'll get it inside the 20.
Touchdown, Rams. Allen Robinson in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Rams are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
And he is into the end zone, so they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime.
Jones, anytime, buddy.
Remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
He's going to go up top again. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Hey, this might be the underdog wide receiver lineup I ever had.
The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff.
No, but they underdog receivers. Like, they young. I don't think no one knows about them.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Like, these niggas, like, these niggas not bad at all.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
Here's Jones. On first down. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. It's caught inside the 25.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Carl Joseph.
And the Falcons are going to have it here just past.
Why are you throwing like that?
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
Wow,
This nigga got
you
3
wanted to be in,
receptions.
coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They'll start with the option.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. On play action, they'll throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, it looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
Being chased out left. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
Now back to throw. And he'll complete this one to
This
Patterson.
nigga's trash. No one came. I'm trying to man him up.
Touchdown.
I'm dead ass trying to man him up on him, bro. I can't. Oh my god. It's like I'm getting cheated. And then why is he just fuck up his route like that? He didn't even fucking put hands on you, Allen. I don't know. I think I gotta wait.
The touchdown. Here's
But I
Koo to
don't
kick off.
do it the right time. You feel me?
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this
Like,
drive
cause
in
I just
pretty
had
good
a
shape,
good
up
drive
past the
going
30.
too. I'm selling. Well, I'm selling. I'm selling. I'm selling. I am selling. I'm selling.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Throwing Jones. And this one is incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll try and throw for it here.
Got an open man finding Jefferson. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
Now Jones. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, Jones gonna let one fly for Robinson. And this is caught. Touchdown. Allen Robinson, 47 yards.
And the Rams get a bit closer.
Well, yes, that's his 3rd touchdown catch, which is very impressive, but on the scoreboard, they're still struggling.
So safe to say that without him, my goodness, yikes, they are in major league trouble. He's doing his best to try and keep them in the game.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties.
Kind of did fuck up the shot.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough.
They're funny. You don't think I see you standing right there?
Here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself.
Well, at least I fell in love. That's
really good. That one falls incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll set up a throw. Airing one out for Crowder. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Now, this offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10.
This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for Atlanta. And even 40 yards.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
We don't fucking. I'm not. I don't even get no fuck at this point.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Now this time he'll look to throw.
That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown.
A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by Q, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23.
That's fucking Aaron Donald.
Following the touchdown,
and then whenever, bro, fuck me. I hate this game.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20.
Like, this has to be the dumbest shit ever. Like, what? That's the 3rd time he ran into Aaron Donald without fumbling. Stripping this nigga. Like, not fumbling at all.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand They've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. He took a shot there.
Okay, I get it. I understand. There's people here to hold my hand. Oh, what happens when I can't comprehend someone holding my hand?
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. Got a man. It's Higbee complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now Jones throwing on 1st down. His throw in.
Why did he run up?
Did
I do that? Or did, like, I want to know, did I do it? Like, why did he run up?
They expected it and got there and popped it free.
But are you even watching my screen?
Here now is 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And that one complete to Hodgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And my goodness,
I'm not even gonna lie, that's my
interception.
fault.
Picked off by Marquise Bell.
I can't, bro.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes that kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
He's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
A gain of 34 yards. That's good.
On 1st and 10, Jones gets this into the hands of the tight end Higbee.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
Back to throw again. That's caught left side. It's Higbee, the tight end.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll look to throw again. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Allen Robinson, 27 yards.
And the Rams get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Jones throwing for it.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. He's at the 30.
Damn, he just be able
10.
Feel me?
And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And
get a fucking ball, man!
It seems like this
that is cheating!
As the game goes on, they've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels
like y'all don't think that's not a fumble?
Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
Going for the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Mac Hollins,
76 yards.
And the Falcons are on their way to a 2-0 start.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Throwing on 1st down. Jones. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. A very solid gain of 27.
Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Caught out left side by Robinson.
And the Rams are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Jones from the gun, he'll throw. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. On 2nd and goal. Jones dancing to his left. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the Falcons grab it.
That's
and a
crazy.
big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve.
A 6-yard pickup brings up
2nd and 4.
at the 8-yard line.
He's going to let this one go deep. He's got a man complete. 20, 10, 5, touchdown Falcons.
Touchdown, Atlanta.
Drake London.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Falcons are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good.